While Real Madrid maneuver to secure the signing of the Frenchman, Liverpool are responding with determination, reaffirming his market value and making it clear they will not accept anything less than €50 million for the player. The negotiation promises to be one of the most thrilling chapters of the season, with supporters from both sides following every detail closely. At 26 years old, Konaté stands at the heart of this whirlwind of emotions. His brilliant season in the Premier League, where he helped Onslaught win the title in his first campaign as Liverpool manager, has made him even more sought after on the international scene. The defender has been praised for his physical strength, natural charisma, and impressive technical ability, qualities that have caught the eye of Xabi Alonso, the new Real Madrid manager. Alonso, who once dazzled in the shirts of both Liverpool and Real Madrid, seems determined to bring Konaté to the Santiago Bernabeu, regardless of the obstacles. According to rumors, he has categorically stated that he wants the player to happen in Madrid, highlighting their potential chemistry and his confidence in the success of the transfer. Real Madrid have made their first official offer for the defender, but it fell short of the English club's expectations. With an initial bid of €30 million, Los Blancos tested Liverpool's willingness to negotiate. However, the response was swift and firm. The Reds are standing by their €50 million demand. This stalemate creates an intriguing scenario, as the Spaniards are aware that Konaté will not be renewing his contract with Liverpool, which expires at the end of next season. That means if they don't act now, they risk losing him for free later on. Furthermore, reports suggest another offer may arrive in the coming hours, increasing the tension and speculation surrounding the defender's future. Meanwhile, prominent voices in the footballing world have spoken about Konaté's potential at Real Madrid. Eric Healy, the coach who discovered the Frenchman at Sox, shared his thoughts with enthusiasm. For Healy, Konaté is far more than just a talented centre-back. He's a natural leader, someone whose charisma and simplicity captivate those around him. He describes the player as someone who always knew what he wanted from a young age and worked tirelessly to achieve his goals. If he's done it at Liverpool, why not at Real Madrid, questions Healy, reinforcing the idea that the defender has everything needed to thrive in Madrid. The former coach also drew some interesting comparisons. In Healy's view, Konaté doesn't resemble Varane, another great French name who shone at Real Madrid, but rather Marcel Desailly, the legendary defender known for his confidence, technical skill and tactical versatility. These traits, combined with his ability to play in both back threes and fours, make Konaté a valuable asset for any team. Healy also emphasized the player's humble and supportive nature, recalling how he was admired by teammates during his time in Sox's youth setup. But this story goes beyond numbers and statistics. There's a human and emotional element that makes it even more compelling. Konaté himself is known to be a great admirer of Xabi Alonso, adding a special touch to the potential transfer. The mutual respect between the two could foster incredible synergy within the Real Madrid dressing room. According to sources close to the matter, Alonso is demanding that the signing go through no matter what, demonstrating his firm belief that Konaté will be a cornerstone of the club's future. This personal connection adds further layers of meaning to the deal, turning it into something more than just a financial transaction. Interestingly, this isn't the first time this summer that Real Madrid and Liverpool have clashed in the transfer market. Previously, Los Blancos managed to prize Trent Alexander-Arnold away from Anfield in a shock £8.5 million deal. While it was a modest fee, the impact was significant, particularly as it allowed the right-back to compete in the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. That move highlighted the Spaniards' clever strategy, as they appear willing to invest in proven talents without straining their budget. Now, with Konaté in their sights, it remains to be seen whether they can pull it off again or will face stronger resistance this time around. The competition for top-tier centre-backs has also been fierce in the current market. Liverpool, for instance, had their eyes on Dean Huijsen but ultimately lost out to Real Madrid, who completed the signing in record time, just 6 hours after beginning negotiations. That episode demonstrates the Spaniards' agility and efficiency when it comes to closing important deals. However, the Konaté situation appears to be different. The high asking price and Liverpool's firm stance suggest that this negotiation will require more patience and creativity from Los Blancos. Amid all this movement, other transfer stories across Europe continue to attract attention. Leeds United, for example, are exploring the possibility of a loan deal for a Real Madrid forward who recently impressed at the Club World Cup. Meanwhile, rumors indicate that Barcelona are doing everything to sign two of Real Madrid's attackers in a bid to bolster their squad ahead of fierce competition in La Liga and the Champions League. These developments show that the transfer market remains dynamic and unpredictable, with new surprises emerging every week. Ultimately, the saga of Ibrahima Konaté is a perfect reflection of the complexity and beauty of modern football. It's a story that blends ambition, strategy, mutual admiration, and the desire to build legacies. Whatever the outcome, it will surely mark a new chapter in the history of these two sporting giants. For Liverpool, it's about defending their interests and ensuring the best possible return on a player who still has much to offer. For Real Madrid, it's a chance to add another star to their already illustrious squad, as Xabi Alonso looks to shape the ideal team for the coming years. And for the fans? Well, they can only wait eagerly for the next chapter in this fascinating tale, hoping that Konaté's future shines as brightly as his talent suggests. Since joining Liverpool, Konaté has proven to be much more than just a physical centre-back. He's brought a unique blend of strength, speed, and tactical intelligence, qualities that have made him indispensable in Arne Slot's system. His presence on the pitch is commanding, and his leadership often goes unnoticed, yet it's essential to the team's defensive balance. However, the fact that he has decided not to renew his contract with Liverpool has raised questions about his future intentions. Does he feel it's time for a new challenge? Or is the lure of working with Xabi Alonso at Real Madrid simply irresistible? For Real Madrid, signing Konaté would represent more than just a defensive reinforcement. It would be a clear signal that the club is willing to invest in young talent with the potential to become icons. After all, the Santiago Bernabeu is known as a pressure cooker, a stage where only the best can shine. Konaté, with his resilient mindset and refined skills, seems exactly the type of player who could thrive in that environment. Furthermore, his tactical versatility would allow Alonso to explore different formations, adapting to the unique demands of each match. On the other hand, Liverpool are facing a tough dilemma. Selling Konaté now would ensure a substantial income that could be reinvested into the squad. But losing such a key player without an adequate replacement could undermine the club's ambitions for the upcoming season. Arne Slot will have to think carefully about how to manage the situation, especially considering that the team has already lost Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid. The departure of another starter could be a heavy blow to team morale and fan confidence. And what about Xabi Alonso's role in all this? As someone who has worn both shirts, he has a unique understanding of what each institution represents. His admiration for Konaté is no secret, and his insistence on signing him reflects a clear vision of how he wants to shape Real Madrid's future. Alonso knows that to compete at the highest level year after year, you need players who combine individual brilliance with team spirit. Konaté, with his exemplary work ethic and charismatic personality, appears to be the perfect piece in that puzzle. But we cannot ignore the emotional impact this transfer could have on the players themselves. For Konaté, moving to Real Madrid would be a huge step in his career. He would be joining a club with massive expectations, where success is measured in trophies and nothing less is accepted. The pressure will be intense, but so will the opportunities for growth and recognition. If he can adapt quickly to the club's style and culture, he could quickly become a fan favorite. As for Liverpool, the potential departure of Konaté could be seen as a turning point. The club would need to rethink its recruitment strategy and identify new talents to fill the gap left by the French defender. This may be a challenge, but also an opportunity to discover new stars and continue the legacy of success built over the years. After all, football is a constant cycle of change, and knowing how to navigate those transitions is what separates great clubs from average ones. Meanwhile, fans continue to speculate about Konaté's future. Some dream of seeing him in Real Madrid white, while others hope he remains at Liverpool, defending the colours that have already won his heart. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain: Konaté's saga is a perfect example of how modern football is about much more than just the game. It is a billion-pound industry, a dream machine, and an arena where human stories unfold every single day. And for those watching closely, it's impossible not to be swept up in the emotion of it all.